What's up, Buttercup? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my 2025 February reading wrap-up, which was interesting to say the least. I was still in the process of unpacking and organizing. Technically we still are, but you know, it is what it is. But that was where it was really revving up after my husband and I moved into the new house. So we're still settling in, and I didn't read as much, but that was to be expected. As much. I read a lot, but compared to other months or even years, it's actually a slow start. And there's also like 4 audiobooks from James Axler just like last month. And yeah, I'm counting them because I had to listen to them. So the first book that I finished in February is Order of the Spirits Fragments by Vladimir Rajovic. Sorry, Vladimir. I think I did that properly. If not, again, I apologize. I gave that 3.5 stars, rounded up to 4 stars on Goodreads. I think this is targeted more towards people that like action, adventure, fantasy, a little bit of a younger audience, and male-centered, but I can definitely see younger men really enjoy this novel. Well, it's not a novel, it's a short story collection, and then there's a novel that I do own, and I'm gonna try that out. I'm not a huge short story person to begin with, reading or writing, so that's also another thing, but that's why I rounded up to 4 on Goodreads, because I can still appreciate that it's a good story for the target audience, of which I am not in a couple ways. Number 2, A Girl Called Samson by Amy Harmon. It is 3.5 stars. This was really good, and then I read the author's note and looked up the history of Deborah Samson, who was a real-life woman who pretended to be a man for a short period of time during the American Revolutionary War. The romance between her and this particular main character, other main character, well, yeah, her love interest, that was not a thing. The love interest, his wife never died, and there's just a lot of things that did not happen. And so I understand historical fiction. However, this is like borderline alternative history, which I am not a fan of. When you look into the history of this particular fascinating woman, and then you, like, after you read this book, you're like, what? Why was this? Why? Just why? Like, she is fascinating on her own. You don't need to make up all of that. So that was really disappointing. It would have been a 5 stars, but no, I just couldn't put it even to 4 stars because of all the historical inaccuracies just to get these two to end up together at the end. It doesn't make sense to me. Sorry. We're getting into the audiobooks here. Okay. Number 3, Deep Empire by James Axler, 2 stars. 4, Prodigal Chalice by James Axler, 2 stars. 5, Devil in the Moon by James Axler, 2 stars. And then I took a break because my husband took a break. We listened to the Outlander series audiobooks as we were unpacking all that stuff. And if I have to listen through that, then I'm counting it. But book 6, The Foundling by Lord Alexander, 4 stars. I have a book review coming up with that. It was very cute and sweet. Number 7, Girl with a Pearl Earring by Tracy Chevalier, and that's 4 stars. Also a book review coming out shortly. I found that at the little library 4 months ago. I've just been holding off on some things. It's totally fine. I tried it out because I heard that it was boring, and I actually discussed why I think people think it's boring in my review. But yeah, 4 stars, and I'm gonna check out Tracy's other books. in the near future, or probably far future. I don't know. It's gonna be in the future. Number 8, we're back at the audiobooks, okay? Far Empire by James Axler, 2 stars. There's some amusing parts to it, and some of the characters are funny, but there's like no substance whatsoever. I mean, there's 50 books, so you know, after a certain point, yeah, there's not gonna be substance. Also, it's written in like the 80s and 90s, and it's just very cliche. And then it's a graphic audiobook, so there's like booms and whatever. Like, the sound effects are just way too much. And then there's a lot of cringy sex scenes. And please stop. Number 9, Sally's Lament by Mary Mancusi. This is a DNF, not rated. I just could not connect with it whatsoever. Sally, Jack, Zero, like all of the characters were not even remotely the same as in the movie. So I stopped, so I didn't portray the book characters as the movie characters. They're totally separate. They are not the same whatsoever. The book characters are annoying. So this was very sad. I was looking forward to it, but I just can't. I can't. And number 10, The Color of Magic by Terry Pratchett. That's 3.5 stars, and I have a book review coming up shortly about that as well. It's short and sweet. I don't go too much into it because I do want to keep it non-spoiler-y. Did I say that right? I'm just gonna think that I said that right. I know that it's not the best book in the Discworld series. We can be clear on that. I don't think there's a lot of debate against what I just said. So I am not thinking that The Color of Magic is going to be the vibe for all 41 other books. There's a lot of books, and I'm in for it for the full ride. My bank account might not be, but that's fine. We also have the library, and just, it's a lifelong process, possibly. Yeah, 42 books in total. Yeah. I think that's gonna be my longest ever series. The second longest is the Phryne Fisher mystery series, and I think that's 26 books. So like, I'm aware of how books and writing and just all the things develop over time with really long series, and I have the first 4 books in Discworld series anyway, so it's going to happen no matter what, and I'm just gonna read them in order because, yeah, the first 4 books. Thank you so much for watching my February reading wrap up. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.